In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Google Chrome's Inspect element to change Bootstrap CSS. Go to getbootstrap.com and click on CSS from the navbar. From the right panel, click on Buttons. Scroll down to here. Each button color is associated to a different class. For example, class BTN-success corresponds to the green button. Open Terminal and run your local development server. Go to your project's home page in Chrome. I'm going to change the button color for this primary Bootstrap button. Right-click in Chrome and hit Inspect Element. On the right panel, I can change the CSS of this button. Every browser renders CSS differently. The line crossing out some CSS means that it's not being rendered by Chrome. On this right panel, where it says .btm-primary, I'm just going to copy this and open main.css, delete this old h1 tag, and just paste btn-primary and type in a closing curly bracket. Go back to Inspect Element in Chrome. I'm going to change the button color for this primary button. So where it says background image, click on that square and change the color to whatever you want. I'm just going to make it a slightly darker blue color. Any changes I make in this panel are immediately reflected on the site. This is a good way to test out new styles. So from this right Inspect Element panel, copy this whole background image with your new color and refresh Chrome. The button has gone back to its original lighter blue color here. To make the color change permanent, go back to main.css and paste in the background color that we just copied. Save main.css, go back into Chrome, quit out of Inspect Element, and refresh the page. Now even when the page is refreshed, the primary button color change is still there. Inspect Element can be used to customize the CSS of other elements other than buttons. From the navbar, click on Bootstrap theme, right-click on that, and hit Inspect Element. From the right panel, scroll to .navbar-inverse .navbar-brand right here, and copy all of this. But first, let's change the color. Change it to anything you want. I'm going to change it to a nice green color, and you can see the color change is immediately applied up here. So copy all of this. Refresh Chrome. The color of the Bootstrap theme changes back to its default. Open main.css and paste in the new CSS. Save main.css. Go back into Chrome, quit Inspect Element, and refresh the page. The color of Bootstrap theme changes back to the color that I chose. I can also change the navbar color. Go back to getbootstrap.com, and I'm just going to scroll up to the top and hit Components from the navbar. Then from the right panel, go to Navbar. This document shows a white navbar with a class of navbar-default. So go back to our site's homepage, and to the left of Bootstrap theme, right-click and hit Inspect Element for our navbar. On the left panel, I can see that where this code corresponds to the layout on the page. right click, click right here, navbar, dash inverse, navbar fixed, dash top, and instead of inverse, just as the documentation showed, change it to navbar dot dash default, and hit enter. And you can see now the navbar is white. So to make this change permanent, because if we refresh, it'll just go back to navbar dash inverse, open Sublime Text, and under templates, open base.html. Scroll down to line 38, and instead of navbar dash inverse, I'll change it to navbar dash default to get that white navbar. Save base.html, go back into Chrome, and refresh the home page. The navbar is now white. For now, I'll leave my navbar as is. Now you know how to use Inspect Element in Chrome to customize Bootstrap. See you in the next video.